What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Today I have some really cool Midnight Factory Blu-ray editions to show you guys, because this is a label that I'm really excited to get more of. So let's get into today's video. Midnight Factory is an Italian label that you can pick up their titles on Amazon Italy, and they're fairly affordable depending on what title you pick up. I've got 4 titles here. Some I've heard good things about, some I've never seen. Well, I've not seen any of these actually. But yeah, let's kick this off with the standard edition of Green Inferno. Now, this is a film that I know nothing about. I think I've seen one really horrifically gory scene from it, which says it all really. It's basically Eli Roth practically doing his version of Cannibal Holocaust, or a cannibal film of that kind anyway. Very, from what I've heard, it's very based on shock value. And I've heard it's actually not too bad. I was meant to get the limited edition version that comes in a slip box with a booklet. They sent me the wrong copy. I basically said about a refund. They was like, oh, we're going to refund you, but you don't have to send it back. So this was free. Inside the standard edition, you just get the disc there. It's pretty standard. Next up is a copy of a film I've wanted to see for a while since it came out. Benny Loves You. That's right. It is the kind of like aping the Chucky kind of trend of a killer plushie that wants to kill people. By the looks of it, it looks really cool. It sounds decent. I think some people quite enjoyed it in our little community. I think there's a lot of people that actually enjoyed this one. Not seen it, but really, when I saw Midnight Factory put this out in a really nice limited slip box, I wanted to pick it up. Inside the slip box, you have this cover art, which is awesome. I absolutely adore this cover art. And on the back, you have this other cover art, which is pretty awesome. Inside, you get a booklet, which is unfortunately all in Italian, which is a shame. And you get the disc as well. So that is a Benny Loves You. Because he does. He wants you dead. He loves you so much, he wants you dead. Next up is a horror film for heavy metal fans. I heard this is actually a really decent one. It's called The Devil's Candy. Really interested in checking this one out. It sounds really decent. If you're into heavy metal and that kind of music, I think this will be even more of an enticement to you. It's about a heavy metal musician. They buy this new house and some evil shit starts to happen. Sounds awesome. Again, it comes with this nice little slip box from Midnight Factory. And inside the original, one of the covers is this, which I absolutely fucking think is awesome. And on the other side is this cover. Inside, you once again get a booklet, which is only in Italian, unfortunately. And then you have the disc. Behind the disc and behind the booklet, you have, I'm going to get it out, you have alternate art. Here's the alternative art. Both sides there. And obviously the front is this way as well, which is pretty cool. So that is The Devil's Candy. The final pickup of this little video today is a Canadian film called Come True. Sounds really decent. It's about a runaway teenager that agrees to take part in these sleeping experiments, and it turns absolutely nightmarish where her dreams become very real. Sounds really cool. Once again, Midnight Factory with a nice slip box even. Inside you have this cover, which is quite cool. You've got this cover on the back as well. Inside, once again, we have the booklet that's in Italian, and you have the disc there, and you have some artwork inside, but it's not a reversible art, unfortunately. So yeah, so this film does look decent. That is Come True. Now, with Midnight Factory, I will bring up something that I find people need to be aware of. Pretty much a PSA if you plan to pick up any of their releases. So I'd recommend picking up English. If you're from an English language country, get films that you know that are in English. Because if you pick up any films that English is not their first language, you will not get English subtitles. If it's say if you buy a film and it's Russian, it will be in Russian with Italian subtitles. There won't be any English subtitles whatsoever. So I've only been targeting films that I know that are in English language, like these and this as well. Obviously, all of these I've picked up are in English, which is good. But yeah, so I wanted to buy, for example, the film Revenge, the kind of rape revenge movie that came out in France. And that is in French, and there's no English subtitles for the Midnight Factory release. So I don't recommend that. Obviously, there's Second Sight, and there's other ways of getting that film. But my point is, when you're buying a Midnight Factory release, make sure that it's a English language first movie, because the more the non-English language movies most likely will not have English subtitles on them, which is unfortunate. But yeah, that's just a bit of a PSA on there. But yeah, let me know what you think about Midnight Factory. I think they look absolutely fantastic. I've also got the Wretched and Sliver as well in these nice slip boxes, which I've had for a while. And yeah, I just think they look absolutely fantastic. I do have another Blu-ray coming from them, which is Wormwood, which is the kind of Australian Mad Max zombie film that looks pretty decent. It's going to be in one of these really nice limited Blu-rays. But for the price of these, I think they're really, really decent. If you go on Amazon Italy, these are about like, 10 to 12 euro each. They're not expensive at all. Even Green Inferno was even cheaper. It's about 7, 8 euro. You're not going to break the bank at all with these. There are bigger media book sets that are a lot more expensive. Like we've got the Fly collection. When it comes to singular limited edition releases, these are pretty affordable. There's a lot of films now on Midnight Factory limited editions that are no longer in print, which are really hard to get now. There was quite a few that I wanted to get, like Deathgasm, for example, is a really fun movie, but that's like going for about 50 euro now. Let me know what you think about Midnight Factory. I thought I'd just bring this little video showing these off. I really do like these releases. I think they're great. Let me know if you've seen any of these movies. I am looking forward to all of them. Betty Loves You is probably one I'm looking forward to the most. It just looks ridiculous. So let me know in the comments down below whether you will have seen these films and what you think of them. Would you check out Midnight Factory, and would you go over to Amazon Italy and have a look in there? There's a pretty good titles on this label. It's a great label for horror fans anyway. As always, guys, I have been Jason. And if you like this channel and you want to see more, there is another video you could check out right here. See you later.